Hey, how's the cards collective? So I'm getting ready for your daily reading, and I was noticing my tea bag message here. I wanted to read it for y'all. It was sticking out to me. It says, "Be fearless and know that all will be provided at the right time." Y'all can't read that, but that's what it says. Be fearless, know that all will be provided at the right time. All right, well, let's get into your reading. If you felt drawn to this title of this reading, that means the message is for you. This is a timeless collective reading. Okay, whenever it calls to you, that's when it's meant for you. All right, let's take a look. What are we talking about? I feel like you got stuff coming in, messages, opportunities, things coming in for you. Okay, let's see. How you doing, collective? You got money coming in? Possible. You got the fruits of your labor coming in. Okay, there's something that you've been putting a lot of action and energy into, and now it's starting to come back your way. The fruits of your labor, the seeds that you have sown, are ready for harvesting. They're ready for harvesting. Okay, the need to protect the crops. People may want to start to work with you now. And I'm getting the message here that everybody is not to be worked with. I don't know why I'm getting that message in my head. World card, you're entering a new phase. There may be people that you've dealt with along the way. Okay. This is a reading about you. I can already tell. It's not necessarily a love reading. Okay. But it could actually, for me to say that, it could be. Maybe there's people that you dealt with romantically along the way that you can't take with you. But I feel like this is people in general. There may be people who you've kind of been entertaining or collaborating with up until now. And I feel like it's time for you to end that or to go at it alone. You're heading into a new phase in your life. Now, I feel like you've been in a really ambitious energy. And I feel like these other people that Spirit is talking about, they may not be in the same phase as you right now. This Hangman in reverse. I feel like you're in this go-getter energy right now. These other people may be a little bit of dead weight. People that you've been carrying. I feel like they can't go with you. King of Pentacles. Either you need to make room for this King of Pentacles who may be entering your life coming up soon, or this is you. All right, got some messages. Or this is you. Okay. I feel like you have someone coming towards you. This person could be an earth sign or an air sign. Four swords. Oh my gosh. These, I feel like the, oh my God, sorry, my alarm's going off. Hold on. I feel like you're going to be meeting this person really, really soon because I just got all these alerts and messages back to back, like my phone just going off. Okay, so for some of you, you can expect this really, really soon, having this person come through, this communication. I want to look into why the Four of Swords. I feel like there's an energy of here too. You're going to be feeling it's like you're getting to the finish line or one of the finish lines, heading into your right before you head into this new abundant stage in your life. You also get burnt out. Okay. But I feel like you have a new idea or you have communication coming in, some sort of breakthrough. Oh, baby, this is a person. the king of, I feel like you have new love and someone may be upset about it. Okay, I'm getting the energy here. You're entering a new phase of your life. You have some sort of seeds that you've sown, things that you've been working on. You've been putting a lot of energy towards these things, and I feel like it's time to harvest, you know? You have some sort of success coming in, but I feel like there's a need for you to start to distance yourself from people who do not have the same type of energy you have, who are not in this ambitious go-getter, I want success by any means necessary, I'm gonna get that success. But that Knight of Swords, that's what it feels like to me. Okay, I feel like there's a need for you to kind of distance yourself from people who are not bringing that same type of energy into your life, who aren't on your level, basically. Okay. And I feel like the reason is because you have new love coming in. You have someone new entering the chat, someone new who matches your energy. With you showing up as the Nine of Pentacles and this person showing up as the King of Pentacles, I feel like this person matches your energy. I feel like you have a past person, you know, that can be a little reckless or lazy, impulsive, arrogant. Okay. And I feel like this person could possibly be upset about this new love that you're going to have here coming up in the future. I feel like you don't see this new person coming. I feel like I do see some fear here of like when it comes to this new person, is this gonna fail? Is this gonna be like my past, you know, where I fall in love or I get to know someone and they hurt me or they backstab me? They do me wrong somehow. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. How will my collective be? Okay, this person is either going to be an earth sign or they got money. Okay. They have some sort of business. I feel like this person will also, because it's how will you know who this person is what I asked myself. 10 of Cups in reverse. This person is going to tell you about some failed love relationship that they had as well. Possibly they already have children. 10 of Cups in reverse. They could have had children with the past person that they tell you about. It's a situation where they thought it was their happily ever after. They could have been married. They could have, you know, lived with this person, had kids, the whole family life dynamic, and it fell apart. They're going to tell you about that. This person's coming towards you with a really stable, I want long term, I want legacy, I want to build a financially stable future together, a stable future in general together. This person is going to give you really slow and steady, methodical. This person thinks before they speak, they think before they do. The King of Pentacles, you know, they don't do very many things impulsively. I don't think they do anything impulsively, to be honest, because, you know, my current person always shows up as the King of Pentacles, okay? Nothing impulsive about my person. They think everything through. A planner, okay? Very meticulous with finances. They know what's going where at what time. This goes there. I got money here. This is going. They're like very, very meticulous person. Okay. They're going to tell you about some sort of family dynamic that fell apart in their life. Okay. But I see you having fears here. Are your fears warranted in regards to this person? No. This person is not a sneaky person. This person's not a sneaky person. No. 7 of Swords in reverse. You know, for me, when I ask yes or no questions in the reverse, you know, it's going to tell me no is my intention. So I'm getting no. This person is not a sneaky person. Tell me about this person on the sidelines. Who's irritated by this? Oh my gosh. This might throw this other person that you're leaving behind into a depression. This person could be a Leo or a fire sign. They might go into a little depression. You could have kids with this past person, and it's also going to cause them to level up in spite of you. That's ironic because Knight of Wands in reverse. This person's really wishy-washy, inconsistent. Knight of Wands in reverse to the King of Pentacles, your new person, are complete opposite energies. Okay, this past person was very inconsistent. They could have been a player or a little bit of a hoe. Okay. I feel like watching you move on is highlighting everything about this person that they're missing. Okay. And I feel like it pushes them to level up in their life. Emperor card. Now they want to take life more serious. Now they want to boss up because you decide to leave them behind and you meet this new stable connection and new stable person who's a boss in their own right with that King of Pentacles. This person, you could have had kids with this past person with that Emperor card. They may start to lean into their fatherly duties with the kids if you two share kids. Okay. Tell me about the possible outcome of these two situations, or just your possible future outcome, because you have two people here. You have a past person who's gonna level up because you're leaving them behind, and then you have a person coming up that you're a little bit afraid of failure with, but I feel like this person matches your energy and they're not a sneaky person. I feel like you are gonna, I feel like though you have a fear of this being a missed opportunity, or not even a missed opportunity, but a failure with this newer person, I feel like you're gonna decide to take it slow and keep your eye. Well, I feel like you could end up with this future, with this earth sign or earth energy presenting person. And the reason I feel that way is I feel like you have fears of this failing, but I feel like you're going to decide to use your better judgment and watch the situation. I feel like with this newer person, you're doing more observation of them than you are action. So this is giving me receiver energy with that Page of Swords in reverse. Like you're watching what this person does. Like, how do they treat you? How do they speak to you? Do they keep their word? I see you with this Page of Swords and the Judgment card. You're like, okay, this is how I'm going to decide if this is my person. They told me they're going to call me or whatever. They made plans with me for Friday. Let me see what they do come Friday. Friday comes along. They call you at the time they said they were going to call you. They come pick you up. They take you where like this person sticking to their word, right? Say for instance, if this person, you bring to them like, oh, I'm having this issue, and you're really bringing it up to see what they do. Do they fix your problem? Do they help you? Do they say, oh, you got it, boss lady, and leave you to deal with your own problems? Or do they step up and say, oh, okay, well, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to be on my way to come over and help you with that. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to be observing this person's actions. Like, how do they treat me? What do they do when I do this? What do they do when I do that? You know how women do. We be doing that. Tell me about. I feel like you're doing this because you're trying to see, is this worth the long-term investment? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You want to learn more about this person. You want to avoid any future issues. I feel like you're observing the situation. You're studying this person. Like, how does this person handle conflict? When we have a disagreement, how does that person treat me? How do they treat me during the argument, after the argument? How do they apologize? I like this energy for you. I feel like you're being very observant of this person. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. You're doing more watching than you are talking and action. You're watching this person. Before you decide to commit to this long term, before you decide to invest any more in this person, you want to see how they handle things. How do they handle themselves? Okay. I also feel like how do they how are they with their friends? You know, what are the people around them like? What's their family life like? I just feel like you're observing this person before you make any decisions. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Chariot. Nine of Wands in reverse. You could be a little paranoid. I feel like a lot of us are. You know, I don't know. This is a collective reading. I'm not doing a personal reading, so I don't know like how old you are or any of those things, you know, but many of us as you get older, you've kind of encountered different types of relationships, you know. So you have a little bit of baggage, you know, that you're trying to get over. I feel like you're weighing the pros and cons of this person before you decide where, you know, if you want to go full steam ahead with this person. Okay. Tell me how this person feels about my collective. Tell me how this person feels about my collective. Oh, I really like this person's energy. They view you as the Empress in reverse. I feel like this person wants to be a new beginning for you. I feel like this person views you as like you need nurturing. You need some watering. I feel like they're acknowledging a past relationship in your life as well. Lovers in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. They may view you as not so optimistic about love and relationships. I feel like this person feels like you need some watering and you need a new beginning. They want to be that new beginning for you. Yeah, they want to relieve you of burdens. This person feels like, you know, you're not, even though I see you shining, like you're out here looking good, smelling good, feeling good, all of the things. But I feel like this person also views you as like, you need some nurturing, you need some watering. This person may, Empress in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, this person may want to take things off your plate. This person is giving me the energy of the type of person like when they deal with a woman, I'm getting the energy that you're a feminine, but take it how it resonates. But I'm getting the energy that this is the type of person who, like, when you come into their life, they want to start taking over difficulties in your life. So, say for instance, this person may want to take over your bills, anything that's stressing you out, like your car needs fixing, this person's going to take it to the shop. You know, if your heart is broken, this person wants to heal it. If you know, if you need a car in general to alleviate some of the stresses in your life, this person wants to get you a vehicle, you know? That's the energy I'm getting here. Because the Empress in reverse can be like she's not in her feminine energy. I feel like this person wants to take things off of your plate so that you can enter this new phase of is giving like soft life. I feel like this is the type of person who would want you to be in your soft girl era. Because you may be in this really in this energy where you have so many things on your plate. You have all these challenges and things you're trying to accomplish, and you're trying to push things to this finish line, which is what I saw earlier in the reading. And you are doing a good job at that. I feel like this person's like, okay, like, but when you're with me, I want you to like not have to work so hard. Like, I want you to get up off of your feet and like step into your feminine. Like I want to move you out of that masculine energy. And I feel like this is coming from a good place. Not that they don't want you to be a go-getter, but like they want you to like take it easy because you can, because you have their support. That's the energy I'm getting. That's the energy I'm getting. This person wants you to focus on pouring into yourself, pouring into your children, you know, doing things that fill you from a heart space with this Ace of Cups, the soft life. This person wants to relieve these burdens that have you in your masculine energy. Not that you can't be a go-getter. I hope I'm making that point clear. It's like this person wants you to enter this soft life phase. Like, take it easy. I got it. I'm going to help you. I'm going to support you. King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. I see this person also communicating to you that they're willing to go slow. Because I see you being very cautious of this person. And I feel like they're aware of that. That King of Swords, you can't get nothing past the King of Swords or a Queen of Swords, to be honest. He's very observant and he's very aware that he needs to take things slow with you. And I feel like he's very willing. He's like, if I gotta take my time, this can be a slow burning connection. Over time, I'm gonna show you who I am, the type of person that I am, and that you can trust me. Okay? I love this for you, collective. Thank you for the likes, comments, and subscribes, and I will see you in the comments. Good luck.